Recording now. Pretty much, right? Anyways. Alright, let's get started. You might have to be. Evie, when you're listening to this in the future, you're in a Pokeball now. when she's in the Pokeball, that means I'm playing Kibi. Well, I'll be using her for combat purposes. With that. Alright, anyways, so welcome to the Judgement of Bosmia. Last time our group had ended up finding a mansion that had been surrounded by a bunch of, I believe they were specters, I believe they were actually. And they went inside for a little bit, and Barsis had found one of his old teammates, Nea, a wood elf, if I remember correctly. A wood elf female that was one of his former teammates. Barsis was very tempted to kill Nea, but on the condition she is not killed, she will help Barsis find the other two, along with the leader of the team that he once was a part of. On the other side of the hallway, disaster struck as Kibi was pushed out of the way and Sarvati took the hit for her as a beam ended up hitting her, and this beam had put Sarvati to sleep. The team had made a hasty retreat back to town to go ahead and talk to the priestess to see what was the story, if she knew about it, and they found out that the thing was a curse from the Order of the Black and Rose, which were known for doing specialization in curses. I don't remember if I gave the curse an actual name off the top of my head. I might have, but we're going to roll with it for now. But Sarvati still lays unconscious, sleeping currently in one of the infirmaries, and I believe Barsis had something he wanted to tell the group during the long rest. Well, Nea's still awake. She's just, yeah. We're actually talking to you guys now, so yes, he's talking to y'all.
Got it.
Okay, can you repeat that for me? Sorry, I just realized that my desktop audio was not recording.
I was once a member of the Chosen. Beatrice is chosen.
Okay. Sorry about that. Because I changed headphones, I just realized my desktop audio was not recording. My mic was still recording, but not the actual desktop audio.
Understandable. So, how do I start this? Well, it all started with the appearance of the Bosnians.
You too, eh?
Everybody panicked. Everybody panicked. No one knew what to do. I had joined the Chosen less out of a higher calling and more out of the need for direction. They seemed to have a handle on things at the time, if nothing else. They knew what was going on. Balgamare taught me everything: how to fight, how to survive, how to use magic. Though, I confess, magic never really was my strong suit. I was sent on simple missions to start: deliver a message here, direct some followers there, harmless seeming on the surface. It was only a matter of time till I was assigned a group, a team. Roderick, Nea, who you all no doubt met already, and Arthos, someone I hate with all of my heart. We did a lot of good work for the world, or at least that's what I thought. Hell, we were even given our own moniker, Vitris's Hand. Now looking back, it sounds like a joke, sick joke.
Hey, we're not the
I
stumps, we've had a good time.
I thought we were I thought we were doing good work, honest work, until one mission changed everything. I can still remember the screams that day, the looks of the Bosnians that they thought we were there to help them, only to die at our hands. That mission left me hollow. It made me feel wrong. I tried to talk to Balgamere about my problems, but every objection was met with hyperbole, metaphors, half truths. So I decided to sleep on it. I don't know what woke me up early that night, but I was fortunate that I did. I barely missed my team trying to kill me in my sleep. With that, you just see Barsis kind of look over to where Nea is currently resting.
You
They
can.
chased.
I
They
want to say real
chased
quick.
me.
When you look over at Nea, she's not sleeping peacefully. She looks very disturbed.
They chased me. They tried to kill me. They almost succeeded. But unfortunately for them, I survived. Clearly, since the attempt on my life, things with the Chosen have changed, and not for the better. I don't know what Balgamere is doing, and I don't exactly give a crap what Arthos is doing. But I need to fix things. I need to make things right. I know that I I'm put on this path now to stop them. And not just stop them. They have to die. I want to get revenge. Not just for myself. For all the innocent people that died at the Chosen's hands, including my own, whether indirectly or directly. And then you see me raise my head and address the entire party. Now, I don't expect any of you to trust me after everything here. Hell, after this is all done, say the word, and you will never see me again. I will go to the farthest reaches of this world and try and fight the undead as much as I can. Help as many people as I can from there. But I I just need help here to make things right, to settle a score, to to if not pay back my debt, at least make a down payment. And you just see Varsus just look at you all and wait for an answer.
I stand up, waddle a bit over, sit down next to Barsus with my arm over his shoulder like this. Well, a good clobbering is all I need. Let's go.
Yeah.
I
So
look to
that's
the
the whole
rest of the
story with
party.
Barsis. Oh, most of it at least.
So what you're saying at this point is we should go ahead and help you get some revenge, and then also undo some wrongs that have been done upon you. Okay, you can count me in
Again,
on
it's
that.
not just for me. It's
Oh,
for all the people I have hurt,
oh, that's
not just for me.
oh, that's fine. I understand. Repentance is a big thing, but at the same time, you have my sword for that, and my spear, and my shield. I don't have an axe. That's over there on that one. And I point over I point over
Griff.
at Kriv.
Just really kind of aggressive.
Except for a short dwarf, he's just a very 8 foot tall dragon, dragonborn.
He's opposite dwarf.
And I would imagine with and DM, you can, if you feel like you know what the answer would be on this one, you can act on her part by turn to Hebe and I go, "What about you?"
Thinking of Evie.
She would be sympathetic. She would like.
I agree.
Oh,
Yeah, I think she would be sympathetic to some degree. I could see, but I also see Hebe also be, but I think Hebe's kind of, she bases her information on knowledge, so she'd be a little more towards the fair side of things. So she understands what Barsus did was not good, but I do think that she'd be more leaning towards sympathy than being harsh.
Because my team, like,
I don't want to put words in Hebe's mouth, though.
Because essentially, one of my team was at least one of the teammates detrimental to helping incinerate an entire village. Essentially,
I think. Well, excuse me. I think Hebe would be very sympathetic and would want to help. So Hebe, when you're listening to this, just message me, please, what your response would have been, so I could tell the others. We'll talk about it more in detail. That's why I want you to message me first.
well, if that's everyone's response, it makes me feel a little better. If nothing else. If you guys excuse me,
We're gonna get some
I'm
rest.
gonna go retire.
Wait. We all need to drink a beer first. Come on.
Oh, come on.
Celebrate.
Well, to be fair, he's actually got to go. So
yeah, I've actually got to go. I got.
He literally wanted to tell his story then jet because he caught.
Yeah, because that's what I got the time for. I got family. I got to help family. But yeah,
okay.
you just see me stand and go. As much as I would love to share that beer, I've got a lot to think about.
Well, let's do it next time then.
Rain check. You just see him leave for his room, close the door.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Pink, why don't we go for that beer?
See you guys later. Bye.
Yeah, after the events of today,
Later,
I guess
Barsus.
I could go. I guess I could go use a beer right now, as it is.
At least we don't have to worry about that bar day.
You mean we could drink in peace?
Yes.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, thankfully.
We finally don't have to worry about dragging her off a guy or girl for him. Poor people.
Pretty much. Anyways, so I want to say, let's see, it was probably about midday to close to, yeah, it was midday when you guys get back. So you guys, your long rests will include, I'm going to count it as essentially a just really long rest where you're just kind of doing effectively nothing for a while. So I think you guys got back. I'm sorry. I was the silence. I was thinking about when you got back. I think I said it was about 3. I think you guys said it was about. I think we said it was about 3 o'clock. About 3 o'clock ish.
Yeah.
Around that made
think so.
We made it to the mansion.
Yeah, because I think you guys got there about noon, and then you spent about half an hour to an hour in the mansion, or just in general for the mansion, like with talking and dealing with the specters and that good whatnot.
I mean, yeah, it probably would have been, a bit longer if we actually stayed behind to search the house first.
Well, the thing was is also you guys also kind of like double timed it back, so I'm trying to
Like full on
think.
sprinted.
Let's see, where's huh? Okay. About how far in? So yeah, about that long. About 3 hours. Okay. Okay. So about 3 hours in. I want to say that first hour was you guys talking to Barsis. So the first hour you guys talking to Barsis, it's still daylight outside. It's probably about like 7 o'clock, about 6-7 o'clock now. So, Pink,
Yes.
where's your character at?
Having that beer with Kriv.
Still 3 hours late.
You're going
Still
to
3
start
hours later.
raining.
Dude, do you realize with our constitution how long it would take to at least get us slightly tipsy? Like,
Yeah.
I especially Kriv. Like, I'm trying to technically keep up with him, and everybody else at the bar is trying to keep up.
Serious
with
question.
Us. So,
Serious question. What is your guys' plus modifier? Just regular modifier, not save modifier.
+3 on mine. I know his is like what +5.
No, I don't think it is because that's a 20.
Depending on what, because if it's strength or con, then
If it's con,
plus
if it's
5
con.
strength. Constitution, it's +4.
Okay.
But my
Okay.
saving throw for con is +6.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
just
Okay. So, I think you guys would then be at a tavern then instead of actually at the temple still having that drink then. Unless you wanted to just bring a drink back.
Well, let's first have that. Pink, why don't we have like a drinking contest so you can drink the most?
I was only drink to a certain gold limit, but you know that might have extended a little more than that by time now. I'll try to be a little bit. I'll try to be a little bit cost efficient with the group here.
Because I
but,
think with my con, I might be able
You
to
can
drink
use your
a
own
lot.
gold. You guys have been given your own gold too.
Yeah.
I know. Oh, I know. That's exactly what I was trying to go for there. You know.
But I think with my con, I'm just gonna drink the whole tavern god.
Jesus Christ. Are you guys gonna be coming back extremely drunk, or are you guys just looking to get tipsy? How much you try to drink here is what I'm trying to
Okay,
find out.
I'm curious, how long will it take for someone that has almost like 30 liters of blood for him to go drunk?
The thing is that, to be fair, it's a matter of making a save. So I'm gonna need both of you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, thank God. I'm not really drinking. I'm just keeping, an eye on them.
Yes, I got a 9. I'm rolling low again. Woo!
16.
Okay. So first off, Nico would probably win the contest because
Beauty Dragon Ball.
here we go. I've been waiting. Okay. Not that bad. That could have been a lot worse. Let's see. That would probably be a moderate, so that would probably be okay. So Rake and Kriv both have a drinking contest, and maybe the bartender gave you a little something stronger, Rake, but you get drunk faster than Nico does, or than Kriv does, excuse me. And because of that, you end up passing out, falling backwards onto your head.
Jesus,
Bludgeoning damage.
that's fucking hilarious.
I'm not even gonna roll the damage because he'll be back at full health after a long rest, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
I just pick you up and start slapping you awake. Hey,
Good.
Beauty Dragonborn.
Dude, that's just gonna make me more asleep. What are you doing?
Depends how hard I hit.
Rake, lose 4 gold.
All right.
Jesus.
That's how much you bet.
So I gain 4 gold.
Yes.
Hey,
Why don't we drink again?
down my weight. I'm
Let's
okay with
drink
this.
Let's drink again.
Oh god. Is the dragon board here trying to get drunk?
Okay, so you'll probably be passed out for the rest of the night, but knowing that, then
That's fine with me.
it's unfortunate for me because I had ideas, but
Okay, I have an idea. Can I stab him with something to try to wake him up?
Why?
What?
Why are you doing
why
that?
would you do that?
Why?
First off,
First of all, what are you
Because
stabbing him with?
Kriv is and Kriv is a mischievous little shit.
Mysterious little shit, yeah, but you're trying to stab somebody.
well,
right
first
here.
off, what would you be stabbing him with?
I think Kriv is just getting like a what is it, like a goddess asphyxiation or something like that. Fetish. There we go. Goddess fetish right now. Like he wants to get spanked with damage every single time he wants to hurt somebody.
Are you saying he's a masochist?
I mean, I
Maybe.
wouldn't put it past him.
I
Or
wouldn't
the
put it past him
opposite.
either. Especially
Well,
if
it
it's for
depends.
his
What are you
goddess,
stabbing him with?
essentially.
A garlic root.
Hey, what?
A garlic root. Like the bulb of garlic.
Oh.
Okay, sure. I'm gonna say it does nothing to him. We're talking
No, but like
about
the
we're
small
talking about
garlic.
Rake, okay, first off.
Okay.
If it was someone else that was on the team, anyone else probably, I would say I'd do something. But we're talking about Rake.
Can I pick him up and throw him into water?
No.
Oh.
Even with your strength, no.
Not deep water. Just
Still no. Good luck throwing him, first off.
Can I throw
I'll allow
something
picking
at him?
up,
Like
but
water?
throwing, no.
I mean, he could probably drag me. That's he'll probably like try to pick me up and be like, what? How are you so heavy? You're so fat. What is this?
You also have to remember, Rake's still wearing his armor more than likely.
I mean, I am a paladin. Paladins don't really take
Okay.
off their armor for
And you
anything.
gotta remember, Paladin's weight is like half of it just the armor.
I mean, I'm sitting at 189 and a half pounds. I only lost some weight because I just lost some gold, okay?
I'm
Like,
300.
Oh, you're not even. He's. Anyways.
I mean, you could draw on his face while he's asleep. You could just do that for appeasement.
oh boy.
Okay, I have an idea. Can I maybe like draw, like take coal from the fire and just draw?
Well,
Like
first
a-
off, that would be hot.
No, like the burnt out coal. That is like the what do you call it?
I'm gonna roll some dice.
Uh-oh.
Okay. That
I
took
believe
you
he's
that
trying to get
about
some
so
like
that long.
resolution.
Okay. So I'm going to roll one more dice, and this will determine something. Okay. Rake, roll Constitution saving throw with advantage.
All right. Let's see if I can roll. Okay, that's a 15.
Mhm.
All right. Damn it, that was almost a 20.
Well, you have advantage, so
I know, it's 15.
so as Kriv is about to take this cold to your face, you wake up.
Oh.
Now, now I'm going to say this right now. You could treat it as if Kriv doesn't know that you're awake, and you could catch him off guard. Or you could just straight up wake up and then whatever. I'll let you decide that. I'm going to tell you right now that Kriv will not know you're awake.
You're
Well, I
so
mean,
dumb.
he's not the brightest bunch in this party, so yeah.
Well, technically, I'm the stupidest one. I mean, if we looked at it intelligence-wise.
Wait,
Wisdom-wise.
really? How low is it?
Oh boy,
7.
let me tell you. -2 for my modifier.
7.
Damn.
I mean, Hebe's strength is 7, so.
Oh God.
Anyways. I will let you decide what you want to do.
Nah, I'm just let's keep sleeping it off. I'm gonna let him keep thinking he could do something to me. This
Okay,
way
then
makes
I'm
it.
just gonna draw mustache and phallic objects on your face.
So, are you actually going to allow him to draw, or are you?
Because if
Oh,
you did, okay, I'm just gonna say this: if you did not allow, like, if you were,
Because I will
you
tell you right now, even with the resistance to fire, you would still feel the heat of this.
yeah. And just saying, if you did like wake up during I was drawing it or before I was drawing it, something funny might happen.
I'll leave it to him, but I want a decision.
so I'm gonna let him get near me to like try to start drawing, and then I'm gonna like open my eyes rapidly and go boo.
Okay,
Okay.
I don't
I
know why this.
start. I start drawing.
Oh no! When he opens his eyes, you know.
No, but like you said, just as I
No,
start
no,
drawing.
I say like right before you start drawing.
Okay.
I open my eyes and go boo.
Ah shit! Sure thing. Let's drink again.
Oh my god.
I
Ugh.
want more money.
First, I'm gonna get a barrel of water first and get my metabolism back up.
Yeah, you probably will have
The fact
bit
you
of a
actually
hangover.
agreed with this is surprising.
Wait, Arturus, are you just in the tavern watching us?
Oh, I mean, one or both of you are gonna end up drunk as hell. God knows the hell you're gonna be doing. It's gonna be a drunk adventures video at that point.
I will say that
The
the
dra-
consequences could have been much worse. I
Imagine,
have some really fun consequences.
imagine two
Yeah.
dragonborn drunk, one tall as hell and the other short as hell.
Let's just
Yeah.
say I blame Aroas for some of the consequences in the mind I have.
It's like The Rock and Kevin Hart.
I'm over here actually keeping an eye on them just in
For
case.
anyone that has watched Aroas
like a
and
moment.
you've seen a certain scene, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about.
I mean, that's some
That the
point
fact that
TV
none of my
shit.
campaign players have watched Aroas, oh, it makes it even better.
Yeah.
I'm just helping poor Rake just walk to the water better. Like, it's fine, fine. It's just one cup of alcohol. You'll be fine.
I'm just waiting till the words are said of prank 'em, John.
As we get to that water barrel, I'm just literally just gonna crack my head into it and just like pretty much just dip my head in there and just start this sucking in water. Like it's literally gonna cause like it's gonna cause like a
Like whirlpool.
well, not really like a whirlpool, but it's gonna cause a drawdown effect. So much just because of how much strength I'm putting into just to suck this water up into my mouth. I'm gonna do that until it's about roughly like past my face. So that might be about half the barrel.
Damn, his sake must be better, much better than his mother's.
Ooh.
If he has one.
Anyways, okay, so you drink out the water, and then I would say the night just probably would go about because, yeah, I'm not gonna say anything else.
We well, okay. Crib, not crib. Right. Should we wake up in the tavern or in our rooms?
Is
Or do you
well,
wake up
let me
naked
ask you
and drink
this. Serious question. Serious question now. Is anyone hanging out in the infirmary? Like overnight?
I mean, sure, why not me? Since I was keeping an eye on them, but just decided to leave.
Is
At
it just me
some
or
point.
is Artorias on status? Vacuum?
I might be because fan is nearby. Since my little brother is making a phone call in a different room, so
Mm.
I have to leave that for a bit.
Well, we can. I think Rake, maybe we should take you to the infirmary, like just as a joke, like you're completely out of it, like you're.
I mean, I don't think I'm that pumped full with like alcohol poisoning enough. I mean, it was just ale. It wasn't like we were drinking
It was
vodka. We weren't drinking like alcohol or other spirits or this or any type of wines or anything else like that. We were just drinking pretty much just beer at that point. So
God knows how much you fucking drank though.
yeah, like we could have drank like 3 or 4 barrels.
look, if the
You
bartender
could have
did,
drank so much.
hey,
Just
if the bartender did spike my drink, this would have been a completely different story. Okay.
You want to go again? We can always go again.
I mean, next time I might not want to have to pay the bartender off to win.
I'd
Wow.
laugh if I rolled that 20. I'd laugh if I rolled that 20. You just that
Okay.
one.
Oh, the consequences probably would have been much more severe if they were.
Oh, and I would even if I rolled that 20, I probably would have been dazed. Wouldn't even been dazed.
Excuse me.
They'd probably be complaining about it too.
Yeah, well,
So I think we should take you to the infirmary, Reiki.
I'll leave that to him if he wants to go.
I mean, we could like hobble past it if anything, because we're headed back to the hotel
True that. Yeah.
or head back
Like
to the
we're
inn. I
both
mean.
You're heading to
we're
the
both
temple.
tipsy, so
You're in the
How
temple.
drunk
Simple,
are you,
it's
and do I
simple.
have to carry you? Because I
Wait,
mean, I'm pretty
I have
sure I
an
can let
idea.
Dragonoid do it, but
Let's like some of the signs are low and I'm quite tall, like the stop shine store shines.
are you trying to carry him and just have him smack his head every single time you pass by those signs?
Yes,
That's giving off that vibe.
yeah, like ow, ow, fuck, ow.
Like, why you?
For those that are listening to
Well,
this video, I am literally I'm face palming. I'm face palming.
Yeah.
yeah, you know
This
how
should
my
you
life
expect?
goes.
It's literally just the boys right now, so you should expect these stupidest stuff to happen.
I'm not denying that, but I'm just like,
I
Dude,
just
Well,
lean,
dude,
I
sets
lean,
this dude like
I
it's like.
lean closer. I get like, hey,
You may be face palming, but you're amused.
You know what would be funny? We did the drinking contest with the what's it? Teeny.
Oh, dude, I don't even think she could finish one.
You could even one barely lightweight. I drank 3.
Again, you had a lighter load of alcohol than I did. I would be more impressed to see what my alcohol content was within that one barrel to your 3.
Come on, you lost. Don't be such a pisswas.
Uh huh.
Ow! Why are all these points so low?
I don't know. Why are you so freakishly tall?
You know what they say? The bigger, the
They are the harder they fall.
the better. Wait, what was that? Was that it? I don't know.
Just wait, in a couple of years, he's gonna be the reason special needs is a word.
I'll make his intelligence dropped about my level before this night's over.
I can see that coming.
oh god.
I mean, you guys do you. I'll stay in the. I'll check out the infirmary since it seems like an important event might happen.
Let's go prank the other people.
Oh my god. You sound like that one goblin trying to say precious whenever he's talking about that ring.
Let's prank him. Let's go. Come on, Rick.
How do you talk with such a high pitched squeal?
Because I'm fucking drunk.
Oh, you're drunk. At least I got over mine already.
And I just
Already.
put my entire weight onto Rake as I'm just like, I don't want to walk.
Here,
God.
I'll make the strength check now. There, 19. I'll drag his ass back over to the infirmary for him.
This is our comedy session.
You guys gonna sleep or you guys gonna go to the infirmary? Is my question.
I'm dragging him to the infirmary. I think he needs a stomach pump now.
Let's go to the next tavern. Let's drink them all out.
You're gonna drink this village dry, is what you're trying to do.
Yes, that's a better idea. Let's go to the
Unfortunately,
different houses and drink their stuff.
unfortunately, I don't think your
No.
father could say the same for your mother.
Well then. Well then.
Come on, I played
So-
drunk Kriv off kind of well.
I'm not denying that.
So-
I'm just like,
So at this point, I guess we finally made it over to the infirmary.
yeah. Yeah, you guys made it to the infirmary.
I'll open the doors for the drunk idiot and the
Like,
I don't know, the racist
I
slave.
just, like,
Is that what he
Well,
is?
with that being said, Nico, go ahead and make the next one. Less than a minute.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, go ahead and make that one. I'm good to go. Okay. Just waiting for Pink. There he is. Connecting with audio.
Back.
Okay. Let's see. So you guys make your way to the infirmary. Are you dropping off Crib there, or what's the story?
you
Well, I
better
thought-
not.
I thought there was something else. I mean, pretty much, I'm going there to drop off Kriv at this point in time. I guess I meet up with Artorias' character there at that point.
If he wasn't with you guys, yeah.
Hilarious.
I was with them the entire time, just enjoying the show.
Okay, so he was helping me. He was helping me take Kriv. Well, I was already backpacking Kriv anyways, but he got the door for me so that way we could get Kriv into the infirmary. So that way we could I don't know, get him some type of some salve for his stomach, for his tum tum, so that way he could that way he won't be as drunk anymore.
Maybe drink more. Yeah, I think I should. It's a good idea. I feel
Okay, by the time you guys are actually back to the temple, it's already nighttime. So when you drop off Crib at the infirmary, you do see Lana there, the priestess of the temple. For reminder, she's a woman that was in her mid-30s, long blonde, or not blonde, brown hair, tied up in a ponytail, about 5 feet in height. She has long silver and black robes, and a small silver holy scythe, holy symbol scythe that's on her neck. All right. So you do see her there. She's attending to Sarvati still. See, you guys had a good time.
Yes. I even got some gold off of the lightweight over here.
Lightweight, right?
Yeah, it says lightweight. Look at them now.
She looks at Griff and she looks at Briggs like she just kind of she just sighs.
I did I drink 3 or 4 barrels of ale?
I believe you said 4.
Ah,
Three.
yeah. Oh.
Can you please put Mr. Kriv over on the other bed for me, please? One across from Sarvati. There's a bed on.
Fit on
So
the-
So there's one wall right here. This has Sarvati and Layla on it. So there's the right wall, which is I guess the eastern wall, whatever one you want to. Layla and Sarvati would be on this alongside this wall on beds. There's another side with one other bed that would be the one she's talking about.
I just like probably like I try to go on the bed, but I'm just like fall off and sit down. I'm like, ah.
Hey, did you actually try to say something, by the way?
It's nice
No.
enough.
Okay, making sure. Because I saw your thing lit up, so that's what I was asking. That's all.
It's probably lighting up because I have a fan or my computer. It's one or the other. Or this because my mic picks up my breathing from time to time, which is really hilarious. Can't do
Maybe.
anything about that. Except for this.
Either way. So you put Kriv into the. I assume you guys put Kriv into the bed, and
Why did we go out drinking again? I want to get some more money.
Honestly, I don't even know why we went drinking or why you guys went drinking. It was just, tag along. Make sure you guys didn't commit tax fraud or something. I don't know.
Well, two drunk dragonborns are never a good thing. Especially if one's a paladin and an ex-gladiator.
Why do you think I stuck around?
I
Hell,
can't
if you
deny
guys
I hate the fact that Sarvati's knocked out right now.
Yeah, she would have.
I would have talked so much right now.
We were. I'm actually.
She wouldn't
kinda
stop
glad-
you. I'll tell you that. She wouldn't have stopped you, but
I'm actually glad Sovereignty isn't here.
she probably would have scolded them.
Yeah,
At least
She probably would have what?
scolded.
Not really, probably because they're adults. So
I mean, they're
She-
adults, but like both of them have the lowest intelligence stats throughout the entire party.
With the base constitution.
yeah, well.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
Is there any like rubbing alcohol close to Kriv?
nope,
Oh God,
nope.
Jesus Christ!
Because first off, Lana would have taken note of your condition, would have definitely moved any away. First off, and made sure you couldn't find it.
Right? Adios, pals. I'll give you 10 gold coins if you can get me like strong stuff.
Oh God!
Yeah, you know what, Lana? Give him the strongest shit you got.
Oh my God!
This should be good to watch.
If I roll a 20.
No,
I roll a
more
nat
like she's
20,
gonna give the suggested salt.
Jesus
ro-
Christ!
It's gonna make you pump your stomach.
If I what if I roll a nat 20? Do I get more sober?
I mean, you're gonna get sober one way or the other.
Eventually,
I
you're gonna have a
mean,
massive hangover.
Lana can make sure of that via pumping your stomach, or or you just sleep it off.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I don't mind the comedy part of it, I would like to do some stuff, please.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I gave Rake the choice.
And he's over here trying to get 10 gold, so you can see where that's going.
Oh, I don't care about the gold. I just turned straight to the doc and was just like, just give him the strongest shit you got to,
No.
Pretty much, I was asking the doc, in the lack of better words, fuck him up to make him feel better as best as you can with the best stuff you got.
Oh, wow.
Rake, get me some nice alcohol, man. Like strong shit.
He's already had plenty. Just yeah, give him something different. Just do something about it.
Oh, I was already gonna.
Mm.
I do have something.
Oh no. I
She's
think
gonna
this is the
she'll pull out a vial, and she will hand it to Griff.
yes.
No.
What is this? Uh,
It's a drink.
I finished drinking it. Should I
Without hesitation. Jesus.
should I roll Constitution?
Within a minute, you are falling asleep.
This fuck. As Scrib realizes what you did to me, he's like, Rake, I'm going to care.
Yeah, payback's a bitch. Next time, don't tip off the bartender. Gotta win so badly. Gotta give me
As
the stronger shit.
as Scrib falls asleep, he just does this.
I've had that creation made because we have, from time to time, this kind of thing happen.
I'm just more impressed I took down a dragonborn his size.
You'd be surprised what kind of customers we get around here.
I'm more surprised you guys didn't start cussing everybody out with your draconic tongue.
I would prefer it if you didn't.
Even if they did, I'd be able to understand it.
Anyways,
Because all three of us speak Draconic.
Yep.
The boys, the rest of the party, we're only gonna speak in Draconic.
I think some of the other party can as well. Just yeah.
I'm Boss B. I could just speak draconic because I thought it'd be cool.
Surprisingly, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think Hebe can speak Draconic because that was one of the things that she couldn't hear us talk about last time.
I don't know. I would have to double
It's
check.
the same thing with Barsis. Like both of them were like, "Let's just start speaking in this language."
Oh
because-
look, but I won't tell.
I'm not sure if anyone else can speak giant, but I'm definitely one of them.
Sovereignty can. She kind of scolded me out. Remember?
Yeah. That was
Double checking. Pretty sure she can.
This has been so funny.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Anyways, so how out of it is Rake looking? Is he just looking sober now, or?
I mean, I've sobered up quite a bit. I'm just at this point. I mean, heck, I could. Let's see. You know what? Let me make a Constitution roll to see how sober I am. How about that? 13.
On that one,
Get out of here. I actually rolled a 10 this time, +3, so 13. Let's go.
I was hoping for that one.
So, anyways, I guess I'm
Oh,
feeling
wow.
a little bit better at this point in time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, after drinking all that water, probably the thing I need to really do is just go to the bathroom or something at this point. But you know.
Fair enough.
You know what would have been bad while I was drunk if I did my rage?
That's
Yeah.
also why we gave you the strongest shit they had.
Yeah, don't want you causing chaos.
Like,
Okay.
Path of the Beast.
So, you guys get a long rest.
I wake up like, Rake, that puny little censored.
Oh yeah, actually.
Where is he?
What's more impressive is I outsmarted somebody smarter than me.
Rake, where are you resting? Are you resting in your room, or are you resting at the infirmary?
I guess I made it back to my room.
Okay. I only asked because you are technically the Sarvati's protector. That's why it mattered.
Oh, at this point in time, I'm letting her just sit in the infirmary by herself. I mean,
But
I'm
you
taking
just ditched her the moment we made it to that mansion.
Didn't ditch her, just her. I ditched all of you when you decided to walk in the spooky place. Okay, that's on you, all of you.
I mean,
Think,
true,
will
but
you be
we could have found some
praying?
good shit in there. I don't know.
If-
Probably could have found some crystals. You know,
You know,
wink, wink, judge.
yeah, but see, that's the thing, though. We were attacked by specters in broad daylight from the same place that we like. Let's walk inside, and then all of a sudden, my master at this point, because I have to call her my master. I hate this. Anyways, my master at this point gets knocked down, cursed, and taken out of commission, and everybody's like freaking out, running back out of the place. It's just like, yeah, it seems like all the things I talked about that were going to be a bad thing happened.
Well, I mean, I was still relatively calm, but yeah, that's totally understandable. I can
So,
see your point. Have a good day.
but the difference is, though, I will agree with you guys. Maybe burning down the place would have been the best thing to do. But at the same time, I was in kind of like
It wasn't from what I
attack
heard.
mode.
You know,
I was just in attack mode.
I mean, very obviously it was important story-wise, considering we found a person, and you would have very obviously burned somebody alive.
And
It would have affected the story.
Would it though?
and
We met an important NPC to one of our character stories, my dude. So yes,
He's going to kill her.
I'm just letting the people that are watching this know that I'm just shrugging a lot. They don't know.
Mhm.
I really wish
look,
we could.
I was in character as my character and how he stands on things. He was acting in like all like pretty much just off of his experience of things. And like one of his experience was like, oh, enemy stronghold and things are in there that are scared to take care of. Just burn the place down, drive them out. just
Well, I mean, if I were anyone else or a different character, I'd agree. But I'm literally a honey badger boss male, so I don't give a flying fuck about anything. I fear nothing and no one.
I mean, that was not even my fear on that one. That's just literally like, look, problems
Look,
inside.
that's
It doesn't want to
dangerous.
come
It's definitely
outside.
dangerous.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
take it out.
understandable. For all we know, something could have gone now and been released in the world. For all we know, honestly, nothing about it. Yeah, that's probably a good choice.
What I'm more surprised though is that nothing got attacked here last night. But actually, should I say maybe I'm not? I shouldn't be surprised by that because maybe that warning with those specters outside was, like, hey, don't tread into the mansion, And then we left, and it's like, okay, we told them, those rat scallion people, get out of here. Just,
In the
Anyways,
morning break, you hear a knock on your door.
I grudgingly get up, head's still a bit groggy. Yeah, what's up?
Do you open the door?
Yes, after I get stuff on. I tell them just a minute. That way I'm decent.
Okay.
Go open the door after being decent.
No one's there.
that's sort of not creepy at all.
When you look, though, you look at the door, you see an envelope.
Envelope.
An envelope.
All right. I will open the envelope.
Okay. Inside the envelope is a piece of paper that is neatly folded, and from what you can tell, the parchment is very nice material. Looks like it would be an official document.
All right.
Inside, when you fold open the document, at the very bottom there is a very prominent seal there, and it's glowing. It's a red seal that has the symbol of a terra on it, which is essentially a symbol of scales on it. Golden, which is glowing golden, very bright, very dimly, but it's not. But it's notable. The general consensus of this letter, or essentially I should say document, is long and short and simple of it is essentially that it is saying that you are not a slave. That Sarvati had released ownership as being a owner of you. And at the bottom, it is signed in her name. And it is signed by some official. You can definitely tell that it was a priest, though. Because only priests can make... Because your group has the ability to do this too. Though it would be through Matora's symbol instead of a Terra's. essentially the seal that's on it can only be made by using a drop of the person signing its blood and infused with extremely powerful magic. The seal is effectively saying it's a contract that if the terms of the contract are broken, well, let's just say some really nasty stuff could happen to the person that signed it. But the long, short, and simple of it is that it is saying you are your own person. As you finish reading it, I don't know if we've talked about this or not, but there was a magical seal on your body. I believe it would probably be on your back. You feel something break off of your back. There was a little symbol that was effectively keeping you in check that Sarvati did not know about because she was not present for this. But the people that owned the slave camp had you branded for this, like as you entered the camp. Would you have noticed this? Maybe, maybe not.
I mean, I might have noticed them branding me with it.
Well, you also might have been not awake for it.
Right. There's that too. Well, yeah, that depends.
You have to remember this happened at like when you got to the slave camp, so the chances are they probably caught you unconscious.
Caught me napping.
You might have been unconscious. This might have happened after you got washed up the shore.
Well, I mean, from what my background story was, I believe I went on scouting for the area or whatever, and I might have made my presence known in the sense of like, you know, how do I put it? I might have made my presence known in the sense of
Well, the
you know,
long and simple is it was most likely something you did not know about.
okay.
Like you could feel this symbol leaving your back, so it catches you off guard slightly. But what do? You are effectively a free man.
So I have been. I must have murmured to myself. So effectively, they have decided that I can
It says
go
nothing
about
releasing you from being a bodyguard. That's a different thing.
Well, I
But
get
you
that.
are not a slave.
Right. So, like I'm saying to myself, is they've effectively told me I can continue on with what my mission was in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
You also note you didn't feel it. Maybe it was because where you were holding the note, but you see, you probably maybe moved your finger up, and then a little piece of paper drops. And this paper, I'm going to assume you pick it up.
Yeah.
It's a little short note. And what was your actual pronunciation of your character's name?
Acozelis Belrockus.
Alcozilis. Okay. It would say, Dear Alcozilis, this is something I've been meaning to give to you, but I just never found the time. I wanted to give it to you when we got back to land, because I don't want to potentially it get damaged underwater. That being said, I wanted to make sure that you knew that what I said was true. That you are a free man. I know you're going to want to continue your mission, the one involving your brothers. Whether that involves our group or not, I will leave to decide to you. But I do want to let you know that it'll probably be best with a group.
As I look at the letter, the first thing I decide about it is, well, she's right about one thing. I am going to continue my mission, but she's incorrect about me trying to find my brothers at this point. I mean, yes, knowing that they're knowing that one of them was brought back to life concerns me. Knowing that the rest of them this could be a potential concerns me. So that is the case. But at the same time, my mission was to scout ahead and make ready for the landing parties that were supposed to come upon here to take out whatever abominations that were plaguing this land in the first place. The mission isn't complete, even if it's 10 years too late. But for now, I guess I'll gather information while I'm with the group. Only because, for one, they're fun to be with. And for two, I don't have a two. So therefore, I'll just stick with the group for the time being.
We're fun to
Some
drink with, but you always lose money.
Huh?
We're fun to drink with, but you always lose money.
That's okay. Money's no object. Now that I'm free again, I guess the one thing I am going to be looking for is whoever pilfered all my armor. Because that's going to be something I'm going to want back.
Makes sense.
I would assume you also like your part, like if your character would have a second reason, is technically you are still in contract to be Sarvati's bodyguard.
Well, yeah, there's that too, but that's a given. And I guess I'll help this abomination out who's given me my freedom.
Eh. We
Okay.
have a strange party.
Hey,
Currently,
man.
we have a
No
dragon
fun
lord
if
that
you're. It'd be no fun if you weren't.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm probably the most normal person here aside from Sarvanty.
The thing is that like I want to make this like note out of character for anybody is that it's not that I'm racist. It's more that I'm very prejudiced against things that are not natural. And it's kind of like I just see red when that happens. So it's kind of like it's been ingrained into me. So I can't really do much about it.
Well, the Bosmia did come through unknown means, so I guess it's well, not unknown. It is known. It's just happened out of nowhere, so it makes sense to some degree.
Yeah. And that's also what I'm here to investigate because it's like I'm here to investigate. Like the one thing I was to investigate was the calamity that was happening. Like I have a whole story where that. Anyways, I could go into that later if somebody asks me about it. I think it should be better for that later on. So I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. So, what are you guys gonna do?
Well, I mean, I don't know about them. I was, in the is nursery, right? Just checking on everybody else. I'm obviously gonna be with Kriv over there since he just woke up after his drinking.
I will say that if you guys decide to go back to the mansion, you won't keep people down. I will play their characters. I won't RP them, but I will use them for any purposes.
Oh, cool. You guys want to go back to the mansion then?
I did say that the potion to awaken from the curse is at the mansion.
I mean, we're gonna have to return there eventually, anyways.
Yeah, and at this point in time, I'm of duty to be her bodyguard. So the only issue is that the only issue is do I stay here and protect sovereignty and let you guys go out and travel because I'm her bodyguard, or do I travel with you all to lend aid to help hopefully find this whatever to cure this curse that's been laid upon her?
Well, I mean, are you gonna go back in the mansion by the time we get there, or are you gonna stay out there again?
No, I'll go inside this time, seeing as you guys made it a hilarious show to watch you guys run out like the Scooby Doo gang. So
of course. You just want a front row seat when that happens again, don't you?
Oh, trust me.
But I think before we go, we first need to recuperate. Pink can maybe pray, and then we can just get ready and then go.
I'm so glad the bard is not here to flirt with the figuracists. That would have been some weird shit.
Yeah, at this point in time, I will go and pray at the temple, just because that is something that my character does do, anyways.
Go ahead and praise your god, Kriv. You gotta have to do that since she's your goddess at this point, claiming you as her champion.
Are you
Everyone.
praying at this temple, or are you going to try to find a temple to Matura?
I just need to go for a walk.
Since we're still in town, I'll just go ahead and pray to that goddess at that temple.
Okay, so you'll be praying to Vitris?
Well, not to Vitris, but I'll be praying. There's no. That's right. This town doesn't have a temple dedicated towards what's her name for nature. I need to write her name.
Matura?
Yeah, Matora. Like they don't have that, right?
They could.
Not helping. Okay.
I'm gonna say this right now. The main temple is definitely Vitris's.
Okay.
That doesn't mean that there isn't other temples. It just means that the main one, the most known one, is Vitris's.
Okay. Is there any way I could kind of try to find out if there is a temple there that I could go pray at?
You know, because of being a acolyte, I'm gonna go acolyte at this word with this word. Being an acolyte of Matura, you would know that the most likely person to know anything about another temple would probably be the priestess.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ask a blasphemous thing.
Well, no. Well, I will say that for the general part, they're not. The other goddesses and gods are very supportive of each other. So there's no real what's the word I'm looking for?
Bad blood.
Yeah, that's the word, but it's not bad blood is the meaning of the word I'm looking for, but it's not that quite that word. But point of the matter.
Conflict.
Yeah, there's no conflict. Effectively, no conflict between the different temples.
Fair. Okay. Yeah, then I'll just go ahead and just venture out to. Yeah, I'll just go over to the Temple of Vitris and just pretty much ask.
That's where you guys are staying.
Yeah. Well, okay, that's right. I'll just walk downstairs, and I guess, and just ask the priestess if there's a temple to Matura that I could go and.
Yeah, you go up to Lana, and she would say, "Yeah, there's a temple. It's actually not too far. About a 5-minute walk from here. If you go, and she'll give you general directions. Very simple directions. It's literally go straight out this temple, turn right at this location, which is the pub, and then go straight from there. You'll see and then she'll tell you this temple's there."
Okay. So I'll head in that direction then to go to that temple, and that way I can just go and pray rather quick. I say rather quick.
So can I ask Lana where Rake went?
She would probably not tell you.
Why not?
Well, because she already. I'm going to assume either Ray did tell her that it would be for purposes of prayer, or even if she didn't, I think that knowing that he was asking about another temple, there was very good chances that involved religious purposes. So
I just want to give him his 10 gold back.
So to respect his privacy, Lana would not tell.
Can I ask any of the other priestesses?
They wouldn't tell you.
Shit.
Don't try that. No.
Can I look at the city board to see? Come on.
No.
Can I look at
You're trying to argue with the DM.
No, I'm asking.
You're trying to argue with the DM. Don't.
I'm not arguing.
There's two things you don't do in D&D. 1, don't split the party. 2, don't argue with the DM.
I'm not arguing with the DM.
I
I'm
had that
just
cardinal
asking
sin
if I can
happen
look
last
at
time.
the city board to see if there is it's a temple. It would be important. It would be on top of the city board.
Would you know which god he serves though?
Yes.
Would you? Would you really? Would you know anything about his order?
Rake, would I know what goddess you do, sir?
Probably not, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Griff. Not Griff. Rake.
You're trying to convince yourself now.
Come on, Griff. You know this.
Okay,
Other
I
little
asked our
shenanigans I'm
players.
For
cleaning up
purpose
next
of
door.
time, I'm going to say that Rake goes over to the temple, and I'm assuming you're going to pray.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything specific to the prayer, or is it you're just going to pray to pray?
Really, it's just to pretty much just do my daily prayer real quick.
Mhm.
Nothing in specifics. After that, just pretty much just head out from there and meet back up at the other temple where the rest of the party's at.
As you leave your temple, you would feel a gentle wind blow. But it's just kind of essentially like a confirmation that your goddess has heard your prayers.
All right.
It was a common thing that you felt back in the org too. So,
Okay.
and I believe your leaders would have told you that this is just a sign that's saying that the goddess has heard your prayers effectively. So,
Okay. Yeah. So like I said, I'll just head back over to the rest of the party now at this point.
okay,
Mm,
okay. You would. I'm going to assume everyone else is going to be outside the temple then. And
yeah, I'll be outside.
I'd be just
doing my
running
sword.
around trying to find Rake.
He's. I mean, all right then. I guess he's over there looking for Rake. Rake is on his way back, and I'm over here just cleaning my sword.
I'm gonna get back to the temple and be like, why is he rushing around trying to find me? Like, what's going on here?
Evie probably would say
But-
he's probably lost his mind.
Yeah.
Too
When
many
I come
pranks.
back to the temple. Sorry, you wanted to say, DM?
I was just gonna say he probably would say too many pranks. He's lost his
Yeah.
mind.
Yep.
When I come back, I see Rake, and I'm like, there's like that death stare, like this, like
Hey man.
Rake. I start walking faster towards, like, I grab you by the shoulders. Why did you tell the priest to give me that shit that they gave me in the gladiatorial school? You
You
know
know
how
what?
much of a
What's
hater
fair?
you
Hey,
make
hey,
in
hey, hey!
City
What's
you.
fair is fair. You give
Oh.
me alcohol that's spiked. I give you a cocktail that knocks you out.
There
Also, I
will
did.
be-
Also, by that terms of the bet, I'll take my 10 gold back because I did get you something strong.
No, I'll give you
Yes.
5. It was smart.
You didn't
You're
say
still-
specifically what kind
You
of drink you just
specifically
said strong.
I said, give me
You
something.
give me the strong stuff, and it was the strong stuff.
There
Nope.
will be
Here,
repercussions.
you know what? You know what?
I was there.
You know what? I'll be a sport. You can just give me back the 4 gold.
Fine. I give you back the 4 gold.
I have lost nothing over the night.
Okay. Wait, did we even pay the bartender?
I mean, I didn't have time to pay the bartender.
Same either.
Well,
Let's just hope he doesn't remember.
well, he'll probably remember. All right.
Great. I paid off the bartender for them.
Okay.
Wait, how much was their tab?
Well, that depends. How much did they actually drink?
Oh,
I drank 3 or 4 barrels.
all right. What about you, Pink?
I mean, apparently I only had 1 barrel because mine got spiked.
No, 1 glass.
No, it was 1 barrel.
It would have
Mine
definitely
got
been more
spiked.
than 1 glass.
Mm,
With his constitution, yeah, no. If he be maybe, it would have had to been really strong stuff.
We should have a
Because
party
even with okay,
drinking
Hebe has a
contest.
+0 to her constitution, and I will say even she wouldn't get drunk just off of 1 glass. It would have to be
We
strong
should
stuff.
have a campaign drinking, a party drinking contest,
I mean,
including sovereignty.
well, when we get everybody back up and going, we could possibly do something like that, but not at the moment. Let's try to focus.
yeah.
on the task
Right now
at
we're
hand.
trying to find out how much I actually paid the guy.
We'll say about 30 gold.
You hear that? You guys owe me like 15 gold each.
I
No, it'd actually be more like it would be 10 from Rake and then 20 from Kriv.
Nope. Yeah, that actually makes much more sense. You hear that, Chris?
I'm just like,
Anyways, so go ahead, Nico. Go ahead and make the next one. I'm gonna hit the restroom real quick, so go ahead and make the next one. So I'll be right back. Sorry about
No
All
problem.
that. One time I tried to go to the restroom while I'm in a hurry. Of course, my roommate's in the bathroom.
I mean,
Well, there's a downstairs one, so I had to hit that one up instead. Anyways,
all good.
You're lucky. My restroom's at the other side of the house.
okay. So I assume you guys are just going to be heading out then.
Yep, headed back over to the mansion this time around.
Indeed, yeah.
Yep. All right. Let me pull up my notes. All right. What was the rule I need to make? Okay. Okay.
Pink, do you like donuts?
I mean, yes, but I can't really eat them right now, but yes.
Interesting. Interesting.
Oh no, that interesting is bad.
Trying to think of how this would go.
Well, I mean, at least we're not going back to the mansion at night.
Yeah, no. With the information you have now, it would be 100% foolish.
Yeah, we would have been fucked.
As you're walking along, you see a wolf. You recognize this wolf from one of your previous journeys. I believe it was actually the last session that you guys saw this wolf.
Ah,
Oh, hell yeah.
So
prepared
it's
for this wolf.
the same white wolf. It's very large statured wolf, especially for like normal sized wolves. But it's not a dire wolf. It's like in between. Very sleek, white, long fur, glistening golden eyes, very large paws, and it's just standing there, just staring at you guys. Not aggressive. Its tail's lowered.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals because I have that ability.
Okay. So we'll blast this.
I'm gonna turn to Barsis. Okay, Barsis, shut the fuck up and let me lead.
I wasn't
Kidding,
gonna
I'm
let Barsis talk anyways. He's just gonna be there so he can understand as well.
Gotcha. Nah, anyways, I only casted it now because if it's trying to talk right now at this moment in time, I'm trying to listen to it.
Soon. Okay.
So.
Do you make any indications?
Well, yeah, I mean,
Okay, actually,
I guess I'll just open up to him saying like, okay, we saw you the last time when we were heading into town, and now you've appeared in front of us again. What, why are, or what are you trying to point out for us?
sorry, just double checking something.
You're good.
It's verbal and semantic, yeah, so it would definitely know then. Okay. Let's see. Pulling something back up. Okay, there we go. The wolf's ears perk up slightly as it hears you speak, and it looks at you. Hmm. And he looks amongst your group, and he's like, "Where's the one that looks like my kind, but stands on two legs?"
Oh, she's back in town right now because she got hit by a curse.
Curse, you say?
Yeah. Yeah, we entered that mansion the last time around. From what everybody told me in the group, they split into two different parties. One went left, one went right. The party that she was in opened a door. She got hit by she pushed one of the other members out of the way. She got hit by a curse. So we're headed back there now to figure out if we can find something to, lift the curse from her.
Indeed. One strength in those eyes of hers.
Do you think you could possibly help us?
I can't, but only to a limit.
That's fine with me.
I could
guess
tell
it's fine with the
you.
rest of us.
I could tell you. My pack. We've been around that mansion, that building. Well, actually, he wouldn't say mansion. He would say that all place that you guys are heading to. The one with many shiny, shiny different things hanging on off of it, which would probably be the windows in this case.
Yeah.
There's a smell there. It's not right.
What type of smell is it?
Dangerous. Twisted. One that would try to trick you.
Try to trick us. It's probably with all the curses that are that are inside the place. Anything else?
When you finish with this dangerous smell, seek me out.
Before you leave, do you think you could maybe lead us through a pathway to the place? That way we don't trip any other traps along the way, because I'm pretty sure you and your pack have fallen, uh, for lack of better words here, prey to some of that stuff at points in time.
There are no other smells there.
So pretty much just the path that leads there is the path that leads there.
He nods his head.
Okay. Well, I appreciate the information.
Indeed.
I'll get back to you when we have lifted this curse.
By a strong, mighty warrior.
And may your pack be ever strong as well.
Indeed. Remember, last bit of information I will provide. An individual may be strong, but with a group, many things can be accomplished. As he says that, he walks off.
As he walks off, I'm gonna go ahead and activate Divine Sense at this point.
Let me see something right quick. Okay. I was only rolling to see like how probably close you are to the mansion by now. You would probably be close enough to the mansion that you could, your divine sense would probably have felt, and if like you were there the initial time, you would have felt the specters there, but you don't feel any. You don't feel any undead. You don't feel any. What were the other ones? It was undead.
Zombies.
Specters.
Specters.
It was no. It was like divine sense was undead, fae, and fiend or something like that.
Detects good and evil, and I can sense hallowed spell. I can sense anything affected by a hallowed spell, celestial, fiend, and undead within 60 feet. That is not behind total cover.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't sense anything.
Okay. Yeah, the only reason why I'm popping it now is because I'm trying to make sure as I can get closer to the mansion, nothing can catch us off guard this time around, like the specters coming out of nowhere.
Well, total cover can mean that it's just deep into like the mansion. So maybe like if you're in the mansion, it might pick up something.
Right, but I'm talking about like outside.
Outside, no. It's, you feel nothing.
Okay, that's for
outside the mansion, nothing.
I'm just popping it for the party, so that way we could be already on guard before something like comes at us. So
what you could tell, like as you walk up to the mansion, excuse me, the mansion in itself is pretty much the same as you left it before. But the difference now is that you don't see any specters. Like, and because you guys were attacked by them last time, you're probably on a alert and on a swivel, keeping an eye out for these kind of things. I'm gonna say you guys won't see any, which is kind of weird since they were there last time.
Very strange, yeah.
all right, spoopy house ain't so spoop.
Yep.
At the moment, no.
All right. So what you guys gonna do?
I guess we'll head back inside.
Yeah, I will say that the door is closed, but when you attempt to pull open or push open the door, it opens. It's not locked.
No, thank God for that.
Drake, can I use you as a battering ram?
No,
The door is open.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was locked.
No.
Nah.
You know what? As you say that, I just literally put my hand on the door and push the door open. It's like, why?
Because I want to cause you pain.
You know, I don't remember closing the door before we left.
Neither do I, and that's actually very concerning. Also, the fact we didn't have to solve the puzzle to get back inside again is another thing that's concerning.
I mean, it could have been a vacuum effect.
Well,
you got to remember, this place doesn't look like it's in great repair.
Sorry.
This place does not look like it's in great repair, so there could be broken windows, and that's causing a vacuum effect.
Oh, to close the door?
Yeah. A wind could have blew through and could have caused a vacuum effect. That's what it closed the door. The door's not exactly super heavy.
All right. Well, I guess we'll just head inside.
Yeah, we'll head inside and much more carefully this time. I guess search the place.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you do, you will see that the stairway, as you immediately as you enter, and everyone enters, the stairway lifts.
What the?
Not all of it. Like example, this is a like treat this as a stairway, right? So this is the hell stairway right here. Up to here and here lifts. So there's still stairs right here and here, off to the sides. So for the people that are listening via just the video, there's like about maybe 2 feet of stairway on both sides that's still available, allowing people to go up. But about 6 feet of stairway, 6 feet of stairway, like from this thing, went upwards, and about 4 or 5 steps went up, leading to a tunnel.
All right, who's gonna go in first?
I guess.
I walked like as Rake is saying. I guess I'll just like walk.
I guess I'll take
stop
up
you
the
real
rear.
quick. Don't we need someone that could actually, possibly detect possible enemies in the front?
I have dark sense up until 60 feet. I'll be fine.
As dark vision.
Dark vision, dark sense. Bloody hell. Sorry.
Then that means I should be in front. Then my dark vision is 120 feet.
What is everyone's passive perception again?
13.
14.
I believe mine's 11.
Okay.
It is.
Okay. You walk along into this hallway, I assume? Or this tunnel, I should say, technically?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and take up the rear. That way, this.
The two
I guess I'll
tanks are
take the front
covering.
Yeah, okay. Okay. You guys walk along into this along this hallway. You see one bright white light towards the end of the hallway, and the rest of the hallway in itself is filled with blue flames. It's not super dark, but it's dark enough that it takes a little bit of work to see. So someone with dark vision would be perfectly fine, but you would be seeing more in kind of a black and white. Whereas normal vision, you would still be able to see, but it's a little hard.
Oh, dark vision for the win, baby.
Yeah, all 3 of us. Like everybody else is like, I can't see it here. It's like,
Hebe can see.
Sucks to be you too, Hebe.
I mean, Hebe can see. She can see. Anyways.
So I guess we'll just just traverse the
Traverse what could possibly be a boss fight, yeah. Because this
you
is
know what?
description.
We already had a save point. We're good.
Mm-hmm. We don't got a healer, but hey.
Hello, I'm a paladin. My hands are rated E for everyone.
He's not wrong.
I mean, same here. The only difference is I can only heal myself.
I can
And
heal
it's not even that
others.
much.
I can't even heal.
Okay.
I mean, believe me, I have enough lay on hands here to heal people up the way they need to be. We should be fine.
Should,
Oh,
keyword.
sir.
Also, most of the time it's just me taking the damage, so I don't know what you're afraid of.
I'm not
I
really afraid of-
mean, to be fair, you're the one with taunt.
yeah,
This is true. This is true.
the most I can do is charm an enemy. Or something more, but hey.
Oh man, between my taunt and your charm, we could peg the enemies for like chip damage here and there. I love it.
Didn't I just go in for the killing blow?
I got this whenever I decided to be a ruin knight, so yeah.
Crib with his bleed damage. Us two over here with our chip damage.
Okay. as you walk down this hallway, and you finally get close to the source of the bright light. The room you enter upon is looks like a tomb. There looks like they're like it would be like almost a catacomb, that kind of thing, where they're built into dug into the walls, some coffins and stuff like that. And in the center is a relatively large coffin, a sarcophagus, if you would. And above the sarcophagus is a shelf. There's a couple things on the shelf. Well, actually, there's only like two things that most of you guys can see, but Artorias has a third. On the shelf, you could see, for everyone, you could see the vial, that the potion that was talked about. It's almost kind of like a multicolored hue, where it changes colors like and swirls, not as like the whole thing at one time changes one color, but like swirls of color changing. It's rainbowish in color, but it's not giving off any like bad vibes, if that makes sense. The other thing you see is a small chest, and it's a gold-lined chest that has a magical lock on it. And the only reason you know it's magical is that it's actually glowing slightly. Now, Artorias, on the other hand, though, in the middle between these two, you see an orb that is glowing between gold and ebony. And you kind of see the clashing of these two different colors that are just kind of dead even. This is a thing that a very specific goddess told you about.
Yes, I remember. I'm obviously gonna look at the orb of interest, but look at the chest very suspiciously, as well as the potion, since there's no way all this can be right here and it not be a trap.
That's my thoughts exactly.
What do you do?
Well,
Walk to
check to
and
see if
grab
it's a
the
trap
stuff.
first.
I will say also the room in itself is about 60 feet by 60 feet.
Should we just go ahead and stab the treasure chest?
You're going to stab the treasure chest?
Well, I mean, it has a magical lock, so I mean, unless any of us can either, I don't think we can lockpick it, but I'm pretty sure one of us here could probably open it somehow.
Yeah, there's that too. I mean, can Barsus or Hebe lockpick that?
I can maybe try to break the lock.
Let me check if they
But-
know a very specific thing. Do they know that? Hebe does not. Barsis. There it is, spells. Just in case, because technically bards can use spells. No. Okay. I think Hebe at the very least would be smart enough to realize it's like, if one of us knew to spell magic, we could probably pick it.
I have an idea. Why don't we break the points where the lock is attached to?
Wait, I guess we could give that a try. You're doing it though, since it's your idea.
Okay.
I mean, as he says that, it's like this room's 60 feet by 60 feet. I'm kind of like, Okay, guys, let's take our positions far away from this, just in case if it explodes, he's the only one
Oh
hit.
yeah, totally.
We believe in you, buddy. You got this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what should I do? Should I roll or
You get attack roll.
an attack roll?
I mean, you're trying to hit the points, right?
I thought I was more like just trying to pry it, like.
Oh, if you're trying to pry it, it's not going to work. It's
Yeah,
magically
it's probably-
closed.
Yeah.
Then I'll roll an attack roll.
Okay.
With by unarmed strike or maybe with like a hand axe.
Your call.
Let's do a hand axe.
Okay.
Okay. To hit or just damage?
Do it. Okay.
Simon kind of looks like he rolled in that 20.
Mm-hmm.
Did roll in that 20.
Yep, figured.
So how does do I use a critical or just normal?
What is her? No, it's still do it. Okay. Okay. No, you wouldn't roll damage. So you would break one of the hinges that it's keeping it or keeping it closed, but there's still another one.
How what?
There's like this is the lock. Let's say the lock's like this. Okay. It's kind of a square lock right here, and there's hinges on two sides of it that keeps it closed.
Okay. Should I roll for another hit?
As you go to swing for this second one, the treasure chest moves. And I don't mean just a very subtle movement. I mean it goes from where it is to the other side of the room. And it's floating.
You think that thing's alive?
We fucked up.
At
You
this
fuck-
moment,
well, it's your
you
idea.
see the treasure chest spinning in air. And you hear some laughter.
Oh.
Drake did it.
Oh my god. Sure. Throw the blame on the people that are quite literally the farthest away from you. Right where the chest was at.
I mean,
My. Such brutal tactics. Makes you think that you are a fanatic.
Oh, that shit's crazy.
And as this is
Yay,
said,
right.
you see this person was invisible. You see an ASMR appear. This silver skinned ASMR with long white hair, and their eyes are black. They're wearing on top of their head, to kind of like the side on their right side, is a small mask. You can't tell what it is from the angle that the person's standing at. Excuse me. But they're still just spinning the treasure chest on one finger. And they're just looking at you. Looking at all three of you. Well, technically all six of you, but I'm looking at three specifically because you guys are going to be one stalking. And you see this person is about 6-7 feet tall, I would say probably about 7 feet. Probably about 7 feet tall. 7 feet tall with, I honestly don't know if they have their halos that show all the time or not, so I'm gonna say no. But there is a sort of there's almost like a small shine to them, and their clothes they're wearing looks almost like robes, but they're lined with silver and white. they hold themselves in a very peculiar manner. You'd almost think clown of sorts.
Oh god.
I yell out, "Hey, Jester, what's the ordeal over there?"
Hmm.
Ordeal, you say? Well, I would say, does one give the time of day?
Oh boy, it's another
Please don't
riddle.
tell me this guy speaks in riddles.
He speaks in riddles.
Oh god.
Can I throw a stone at his head?
Oh my, of course you tried that.
Do what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Throw a stone out at his head, like just throw a pot in there, like, hey, stop talking in riddles.
You kind of just see the Asimar just moves his head to the side. My. So little impatience. What shall we do? I'm sorry.
Those are very questionable words.
What shall we do?
Sounds like we want to throw hands.
Yeah.
Sounds like some fine words. It does, yes.
Actually, I probably wouldn't have said that.
All right, boys. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna capture him. We're gonna tie him to a chair, and I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna lay some hands on him as we get all the questions we need out of here.
Well, I'm gonna whisper to
But
you guys real
chair,
quick and keep him
you
distracted.
speak of putting me in a chair,
Sure.
but all you're doing is putting on air. He slams the chest onto the ground.
Oh god.
Can I try to take at least a potion that we need to heal sovereignty before he takes that?
Give me a stealth check.
Still. Come on, big money.
Got this. Believe in it.
Yes.
17.
That's fucking high.
Don't you dare try, or else it's do or die.
You will die, mate. We needed to save a friend, and you're being inconsiderate.
He literally just asked us cake or death.
Ah,
Griff composes himself like, don't smash his face.
you silly, silly souls. You put yourself in such a toll.
Rick, do you like barbecue?
Oh, dude, I love barbecue. Oh, I know what you're thinking.
Say, Asamari, do you like crispy or well done?
I prefer myself a little crispy. What I must say, you're feeling a little crispy. His smile just widens.
This guy's definitely done some weird shit before.
What do you want?
Oh, that was my. Sorry.
Don't ever ask him what he wants, dude. For all you know, he could. You know what? I'm not gonna say. It's gonna be very questionable.
Oh, we just got doomed by that question.
Wait, what was the question?
What do you want?
Yeah, it could lead to a lot of weird questions or answers.
You can all think of me some two copper fool. But now, and he bows deeply, staring at you all with a just wide smile. Now you shall all dance a dance macabre.
Yep.
Roll initiative.
Wow.
Finally, we can kill this piece of crap. Am I lost with initiative again?
Hey man, you spent all your good rolls on everything else.
Imagine if I rolled a 20 on the
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! I thought I rolled a 20.
Imagine if I rolled a 20
Okay,
so that we
let's
could
So
grab the
close.
potion and like, yeah, no, we're not gonna fight, we're just gonna leave.
Bless me. All right, I'm gonna make a thing because this is actually very different. Okay. So, with that being said, pink initiative, because I don't see everyone's initiative here.
I had 14 on mine.
I had 11.
One sec. Priv was 11.
I got 10.
11. Artorius. I'm just gonna put Apex. You said 10, right?
Unfortunately.
10. All right, let me roll for everyone else then. Let's see. Barsus. Got a 7. Barsus. Hebe. Got a 9. You guys are rolling great today.
Definitely. We're rolling so well.
And
Oh my
Rapid
God.
Song. Roll a. Pulling up the thing now. 13. It almost landed on a 19.
Mine almost landed on a 15 and it like rolled back to 12. I was like, oh, okay.
And
Mine
then
almost landed on that 20.
and then finally the Asmar.
Come on, natural ones. That way he can never swing at us.
Okay.
Oh no.
Fitting. Very. Okay, so what that means that's
I'm gonna make a new one.
that. Make it new. Oh, make the new one for the thing. Okay.
Yes.
So Rapid Song. Priv. 11. Apex with a 10. Oh wait. It would be actually fuck. Break. 14. Versus. No, EB would be next. EB. And versus. Okay. Oh, not new. Not new. What is it? What is the heck? Just waiting on pink.
You know what would be amazing?
Hmm.
If we could all have like one session in person.
That would be cool, but
Be amusing.
probably unlikely.
Mm.
Considering where like half of y'all live.
Well, I live in. I think for the biggest problem is for me because I have to go to America then.
Exactly.
But honestly, I've always wanted to go to America.
Hey man,
It's a
It's
very
there.
chaotic place. Yeah, it. Uh,
Well, I would really love to see Yellowstone Park, go
Fair.
bear hunting in Alaska. Yeah.
Where's Pink? Pink.
hmm.
He's not in the waiting room.
Hmm.
Should we all just spam him?
Well, the biggest problem is we need Pink because he actually goes like pretty early on in the queue.
You know what? That's not surprising.
Can you guys hear the music in the background?
Kind of, sorta.
Like
I
a little
can't hear it,
distant-
but at the same time, I would prefer not to hear it.
Yeah, I'm just want to make sure you guys can't hear it. Is that better?
I'm looking at the thing. Yeah, I don't see it popping up, so that's fine.
Okay.
Okay. Well, Pink. Will we wait for Pink? Let's go ahead and get started, shall we?
No, definitely.
Okay, so what do we got? Because I will tell you right now, this guy's going
Speak of
first.
the devil.
This guy is going first.
Oh, nice.
What is this effect?
Okay, if I may ask, are the Eris immune to radiant or necrotic damage?
What's up?
Are they immune to necrotic or radiant damage?
I'm not going to tell you that.
I'm gonna use Ada's touch, but I need to know.
I'm not telling you.
Okay.
Why would I tell you that?
So that
This
I
guy,
don't have to
this guy
roll-
is not a common undead person. This is a proper boss.
a boss.
Yeah, a boss. This isn't supposed to be easy.
I knew it. I knew I was right the moment I mentioned the boss room.
Hey, I wasn't going to tell you.
I just realized my mic was up.
I mean, I
said,
knew I
apologies
wasn't.
apologies for the water. I had to hit the water closet before I got back in here.
Fair enough.
But anyways, good. Yes, boss fight. Let's go. All right.
Our first official boss fight, and it's only like basically.
Technically, the Minotaur was a boss fight, but it was like an easy boss fight.
I took an axe to the back.
You did.
Let's see. 6 different
I
people.
one-shotted your friend and I still feel bad about it.
Why do you feel bad about it?
Because I killed your friend again.
Again?
I caused
wait.
the death. I caused the second death of him.
He was already
Hmm.
dead to begin with. You're fine. Don't worry about it.
I mean,
6
I did a whole bunch of
people.
damage. So.
You did.
Nice. Okay, so she'll base it off the initiative. 4, 5. Okay. Oh boy. Poor Hebe.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Oh no. Quick, get her back in the Poke bottle.
All right.
Is there like a spell that we can actually do to make her go into like a mini Pokeball?
Gonna spend like the rest of the campaign trying to find that spell.
Or like maybe a homebrew spell?
Oh, that'd be cool.
Like
Okay, so you see this Asmar fire a beam from his hand over towards Hebe, and Hebe manages to roll out of the way, And you could just see this SMR just laughing. You are all so close to death, barely within a breath. I think it would be more like barely within a hair of a breath. That does more like make sense. I'm telling you right now, this guy speaks in not riddles but rhymes.
Yeah, that's it.
I know exactly what to say if I get the killing blow on him.
I'm gonna just very quickly whisper, quiet, just loud enough only for them to hear it, that I have an idea and that it involves that orb right behind us, just to keep them distracted.
All right, bonus action, nothing. I think. Well, wait. Actually, does that count as a bonus action? Hold on. Does that count as a bonus action? Where is that one ability? Oh yeah. Gave it to him specifically. Where is it? Okay, so who would say who is closest to him?
Me.
Probably, yeah.
No,
I hate
wait,
to
I
say
would be furthest away from him.
So who would be the closest then?
You'd probably be the closest though, Kriv, because you were in the middle of the room when he decided to skirt where he did, right? Like, which way did he go? Like in the room?
South.
South? So not towards the party, but away from the party, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate to say it, Kriv. I think I think you're the closest, my man.
Okay. So he's going to move up 30 feet. 30 feet then. Over to... Not right next to Kriv, but he's going to move he's going to be 10 feet away from Kriv. Is anyone else within 10 feet of him if he does that then?
I don't think so at that point. I mean,
Okay.
I confirm.
So what you're going to see him do then is he's going to do a quick bow, but as he bows, wings come out of his back. And they look like wings, but in truth they're actually just a dark energy. And when he activates this, Kriv, I need you to make a charisma saving throw for me.
Charisma.
Yep. It was it was just straight 0 for your save. Kriv. Was it a 0? Is it a +0 to your charisma?
Yes.
Okay. You are, let's see. You are frightened until the end of your next turn. All right, wait.
Oh, that sucks.
How can an 8-foot tall drag?
No, it's until the end of his next turn. So it's until the end of his next turn.
Does that mean I can't attack him?
You can, but frightened means, I believe, you cannot move closer to him willingly.
So I can't attack him.
No.
Can.
If you were within 5 feet.
I got an idea. You're gonna thank me for this, Kriv. You're gonna thank me for this.
Wait, actually, what is the size of that aura for you? I know what you're talking about.
No, you don't. Not in this case.
I'm pretty sure I know what it is, considering it's a paladin ability.
Nope.
It's just a passive ability that paladins have.
Well, there's that too, but I'm not doing that.
I mean, Well, let me check something anyways.
1 second, let me look at it really quick.
So I'm pretty sure you have that ability right now. No. Do you not?
I don't think I do.
Oh, it's not. It's not the later, is it?
Yeah.
No. Okay, I was thinking something else then. Okay,
I
okay.
have a completely different idea.
Okay. I was thinking of an ability that you as a paladin get, but it's not quite yet. It's probably like level 5 or something like that, or maybe a little bit more.
Yeah.
Anyways, so frightened. Here exactly is what the wording of frightened is. A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. The creature cannot move willingly closer to the source of fear. So even if you could attack it, you would have disadvantage on your attack rolls. And you also have disadvantage on ability checks. So you cannot move closer to him. You have to stay at minimum 10 feet away from him. And if you move away from him, you cannot move any closer than that. So if you move away from him, like example, if you move 15 feet away from him, you have to stay 15 feet out away from him.
Jesus.
You cannot move willingly closer.
Bro, right, what are you going to do? Because my
Oh,
turn
is it my initiative next?
Yes.
Perfect.
He is.
Okay. So no, perfect. This is awesome. So first thing I'm gonna do, because I have my spear out, I'm gonna chuck my spear first for my action because after that I'm following that up by literally running into Kriv to body tackle him closer to the target.
Yes!
Hmm.
Because it's not willing. It's not willing.
It's not willing.
If you had multi-attack, this would be different, but you don't.
I couldn't use an action to like literally like run into him or anything to push
Well,
him
that's the
forward.
thing, though. Throwing the javelin or the spear or the whatever is an action as well.
But
you can't use two actions. You have a bonus action and an action. A bonus action is completely different from an action.
Yeah, but okay. So if I'm running towards him, right, and I
You would
just,
you
like,
that would be
I
considered a shove, and a shove is a consumes an attack check, one of your attack actions. So if you had multi-attack, you would be able to do it and still attack. But you don't.
Okay.
But because
I
you
don't
don't.
agree with that D&D system, but I will then not throw my spear and I'll just focus on just pushing
just have
Kriv
to
into
get-
the target.
Okay, so what direction are you coming from with Kriv? Are you like to the side or behind him?
I'm directly behind him because of where he was, like, where he's at in the room, and where that thing is at. It was also right there, still in front of him. So since it's still 10 feet in front of him, I'm just.
Well, yeah, I'm just thinking how this would work out. That's all.
You're just gonna see me charging in there and just body tackle, just to like shove him forward as hard as possible, so that way he gets as much distance to fly forward.
Did you tell him that you were doing this, or are you just doing it?
No, I'm just doing this.
Okay.
Give
me.
This would be willingly to Kriv at that point.
So would Kriv? If Kriv knew, I would assume he'd be willing. But
right, he couldn't do it at that point in time because he's feared.
Frightened doesn't take away his ability to be willing to do this.
Oh, okay.
Frightened means that he's scared of the person, but he's not. He can't. It's not that he can't do anything to them. Like, that's a whole different thing.
Right.
Frightened means he just has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Well, I guess I will.
He can't move closer willingly, meaning that if you push him, that doesn't count as him moving willingly closer.
Right.
If he's willing to let you push him, that's because it's different. It's a forced movement. So that doesn't count as
within 10 feet of him, because I do have an attack that is 10 feet reach.
Right, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, at this point in time, I can get you closer to him. That's all I'm trying to get at.
All right, here's how I'm going to do this. I'm going to go ahead and ask you to do a strength check for me, Rick.
Okay.
Please, nat 20.
I would hope to get something good this time around. Come on!
Okay.
Fucking dice rolls. I swear to God. Like, oh, have good idea. Get fucking punished by dice rolls. Like, I'm straight.
I will tell you this. Actually,
like,
it
fucking
would.
nothing in this goddamn system. Fucking stupid. Like,
Actually, this technically would have been with advantage because of the unawareness. So that's on me.
of course, I roll a 3. Perfect. Wow.
Okay. Yeah. No. Okay. So you do try to push him forward, but he's kind of just. Riv has his feet just kind of dug in right now.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Pink.
It's no.
Did you
it's
still
just
want to?
I fucking hate this goddamn system, but it's okay. Go ahead.
Did you want to do your bonus action?
No, I'm fine for right now. I don't care. Just pass my turn.
Okay, so you would be within 15 feet of him. Okay, just keep a track. Just keep a track of where people are. Let's see.
So I can't get any closer.
You personally cannot get any closer willingly. If you're pushed, like example, if like thunder wave moved you, or you get shoved, or something like that, then yes. Then yes, you can move closer. But that's because someone else made you move, not you yourself. You didn't do it yourself.
Okay.
So next technically is actually Rapid Song. So let me see.
Ah, the bard.
Let me see what
Should I
Rapid
do
Song
red
got.
or maybe a javelin. I don't know.
Let's see. What do we got?
Pink, you still there?
Yeah, screw it. We're just gonna have the Rapid Song's just gonna do Vicious Mockery. This is a Wisdom save. Wisdom. Okay. That is a fail. Damage. Any pluses to that? No. Okay. Okay. You see Rebazong make a quick insult at this jester of sorts, and it doesn't seem to faze him that much, as he just makes a small laugh. Such petty insults that are that. What in truth are you speaking? In fact. And with that, I believe that was her action. I don't think she can actually do any bonus actions. Or maybe she can. Maybe she can. And she bonus action. Bonus action. Healing bird. That would do nothing right now. Oh. You could do that. I don't know how she would put this, so Rapid Song's going to say something inspiring towards you, Rake, and you will get a Bardic Inspiration. A Bardic Inspiration is a creature other than yourself within 60 feet that can hear you gains an inspiration die, in this case, a 1d6. For 10 minutes, the creature can add it to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. This can be added after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome. So if you do a saving throw, attack roll, or a ability check, you will get a d6.
So are we all inspired, or is just one person?
It's just one
inspired?
person.
Who is
So
inspired?
so Pink has a D6 to add to inspiration.
Okay.
So whenever Pink makes an ability check, a saving throw, or attack roll, it's when you choose when to activate it. You don't use it immediately. You can choose when to use it. As long as you use it within the 10-minute time frame, you're good.
Okay.
And I assure you that this fight will not take 10 minutes in the game wise. Like real life time, yeah, it probably will take more than 10 minutes. Game wise, it won't take more than 10 minutes. Because you gotta remember, every round is 6 seconds. So 10 rounds in itself is a minute. Okay. Criff.
I'm 15 feet away.
No, you're 10. Rake's 10. Rake is 15 feet away. You're 10.
Okay. So I'm going to bonus action, rage.
Okay.
Then I am with my attack.
Mhm.
I am going to use form of the beast tail attack.
Okay, what does it do?
15 feet reach.
Mhm.
Hit is plus DC is +5, so I'm gonna roll to hit.
Okay, but you roll with disadvantage. Because you are
yeah,
frightened.
with disadvantage. I'm just gonna roll again.
Yeah, you have to. It's 2 dice. Okay.
Do they hit?
Yeah, you hit.
So I'm gonna have to roll with disadvantage.
No. That was the hit to hit rolls are for a disadvantage. The damage rolls are not. So you hit. You do damage now, just straight up whatever you roll.
Okay. 5, 8. That is plus another 3. That's
Is this
11.
with a weapon?
Sorry?
Is this with a weapon? Because I think rage specifically adds to weapon damage, physical weapon damage.
Yes. So it's 8 plus 3 on top. So that's 11.
Well, what is this? What is this exactly?
This is a piercing damage.
No, what is it from?
Sorry?
What's it from?
My rage ability, form of the beast's tail.
Tail. So it is a weapon. Okay. Okay, I see. And your rage would add 3 damage? No, it would add 2, not 3. Rage adds 2.
Huh.
Okay. Let's go back to his character sheet. So we're gonna deal 10 damage. Okay. You deal kind of a you kind of you're not taking off the fighting per se, but you gather enough courage to take a swing at him, and he goes to dodge, but you swing down faster than he expects as you land the tail on his shoulder as he kind of just goes oof. And he just continues to smile and laughs. That is one heck of a tail. Perhaps you could be better than a whale.
Fuck you. I just heard all swear words at him.
All right. Artorias.
All right. Now, how far away was that orb from me?
Well, he's still 10 feet away from Crib, depending on how close you are to Crib.
I was right. No, I'm pretty. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure Pink tried moving Kriv, but that didn't work out.
Pink was from the north, so you would probably
check
be
the
anywhere.
system later for this shit, because to be honest with you, I'm kind of pissed off. There's no like auto success type of thing for things like this in the game. Having to roll for everything's fucking stupid.
So we calling it a day then?
Oh no, I'm still trying to. I'm still waiting for that answer because I was right next to Pink before he moved over to Kriv.
You would probably be off to the west side then.
How far away is that from the?
Well, the room's was 60 by 16. He's down the middle, so you'd probably be about 40 feet away.
Ah, well, shit. How close is the enemy then?
The enemy is 40 feet. If you move your full distance without dashing, if you move 30 feet, then he would be 10 feet away.
And that orb that I was paying attention to?
The orb would probably be about 20 feet.
All right, I'm gonna risk it for a biscuit and go for the orb
Okay.
since he's being, semi-distracted.
You okay, Pink?
All right, should I roll for this or?
Grabbing for the orb. I'll roll something, but I don't see. Okay, the Asmar will see you doing this, but I believe because of how far away you are and the way certain actions work, he wouldn't be able to stop you.
Figure, unless he could use teleport, but I don't think
Yeah, but the thing is, like, unless he has legendary actions, and even then, legendary actions don't go until the end of a player's turn.
Sorry, do I just so happen to succeed on grabbing the orb?
Yeah, you will be able to grab the orb.
Nice.
As far as being able to do anything with the orb, I will say it will probably take some time to get it to attune to your actual weapon. So you can have it right now, but I don't think it would attach itself right now. It takes time. It's mainly just because it's conflicted. It's a conflicted orb. If it was like a regular orb that we talked about, it probably would be fine to be able to go ahead and imbue it into your weapon. But because it's conflicted, it would take time.
Yeah, figured.
Let's see. I would treat that as your action. Do you have any bonus actions you want to do?
Well, I don't think I can use a bonus action to grab for the potion, so.
You can start grabbing towards it, but I don't think you would actually be able to grab. Excuse me.
Fuck it, I'll go for it again. I'll go for the potion then too. Don't think I'll be able to get it, but hey, it's worth the risk.
Okay. And is that your turn? Okay. At the end of your turn, he will perform a legendary action.
Oh, son of a bitch.
He is going to do. No, that wouldn't do anything. Okay, I'll treat him as having that, but I'll need to see if it would succeed. No, it would not. Okay. All right, you see him attempting to do something, but he ends up failing at it. Like, it looks like he was trying to teleport towards you, but he just stands in place.
Ha! Loser.
Troublesome indeed. But it is fine, as you will not succeed.
That's what his bitch ass thinks.
Alright, it would be Hebe's turn next. Hebe. Let's see, what are your bonus actions, Hebe? The Missy Step is a bonus action. Okay. What does this do again? It's the self action. Yeah. And no. Not. No. I would probably have EB do Ray of Frost to this guy. So you see Hebe will conjure up a small ball of ice and toss it towards this guy. That is going to hit. Sure, that'll be the roll. That would be 7 damage. Boing. Alright, 7 damage to this dude. So you see Hebe throws this ball of ice at this Asimar, and the Asimar gets hit in the face with the ball and just kind of glares over at Hebe. Like, my. It wasn't such a that bad of a show. Maybe it should work with a little snow. I don't think she actually has any bonus actions she would actually do here. No. Actually, wait, I think that would allow... Okay, yeah, she's going to use her Tempestuous Magic to move 10 feet away from this guy. So she would probably have been 40 feet away from this guy. She's now 50 feet. She's 50 feet away from them. And then Barsus. I'm just going to make it very simple. Probably Eldritch Blast here. Yeah, that's probably the simplest play here. Barsus would roll. That would unfortunately miss. So he tosses Eldritch Blast at this guy, and he kind of bits pirouettes out of the way. My, that is, you're having such a blast. But now, we will hope that it lasts. Alright, with that, it is now back at the beginning of the round. And actually, at the beginning of the round, the layer action happens. Okay. You see the coffins are starting to shake a little bit, and it's only one of them at the moment. Now it is his turn. Beginning of his turn.
Should I make a new one?
Let me double check that. I'm double checking that right now. There it is. Well transformed creature must, I think you would have to make another charisma saving. Yeah, I'm gonna say you're gonna have to make another charisma saving throw.
Yes!
Okay, you are not frightened. So you gather all your you see this guy just kind of giving you guys a little, it's not a very hard time, but he's definitely messing with your team. And you gather your courage up, and and you break out of his fright. My. You were having such a fright, but now you're looking all big and bright. With that,
Kind of cheesy, but I like it.
hey man, look, I'm trying to make up rhymes as I go. I'm literally making up these rhymes as I go.
You should start doing rap.
Let's see. Hebe did 7 damage. Who did 10? That was you, wasn't it, Kriv? Yeah, Kriv did 10 damage with the tail. Yeah, okay. So... yeah, you would probably do this at you, Kriv, and you're still outside it. And you technically aren't within 5 feet, so this would not be a disadvantage. Yeah. So he's going to shoot a beam at you. That's going to miss, however.
Was it less than 15?
I guarantee you it would not have hit anyone. As she shoots his beam at you, it goes off to the side, and it just goes kind of wide. Trying to think of my aim seems to be a little off.
Maybe I should turn you off.
You dare to steal my rhymes? But don't worry, you will be in flames in time. Alright. No bonus actions to speak of here. So that would be Rake next. Got 2 minutes until the next one's over, yeah.
I'll quickly make a new one.
Actually, no, let's go ahead and just end it here. Because honestly, I don't want to cut in the middle of another meeting. So I honestly think that I need to think. There's a few things I need to think over, so. Because there was a few things I had prepared for this, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. Point of the matter is, we can continue this next week. Because technically there is an auto, but I think honestly I need to read over a few things to make sure on something. That's all.
Okay.
So if anything, if there's a reason for it to fail in the auto, it's something that should have been an auto.
This game should not literally have you have fucking stats. Like if they mean nothing, they should literally just make you buy modifiers. Like that makes no damn sense for me to be fucking rolling dice when I have 18 strength. Literally 18 strength to be able to move Kriv like nothing. He should be like a paperweight to me. That's why I'm like, this makes no fucking sense. Sorry.
And it would be on me, not the game.
Being a little bit pissed off about that. But it's like, this is twice this has happened now. Between a small little, elf axolotl holding me in place, and then this. This makes no damn sense. I'm sorry. I should be literally able to right through them.
Now, like I said, I'm going to think over a few things. I'm going to read over a few other things as well. So next time, I will say it's more of my fault than the game's fault. So, because I probably should have allowed that to go. So if anyone would be mad, anyone would be mad at me.
In the game that talks about that, because there's no reason why you would have these other stats on here. There's no reason to have them at this point.
There's certain reasons why you would have the strength and such like that, but anyways. So with the meeting about the end, we'll go ahead and continue this on next week. So I will talk to you guys about a few things over the week, maybe, if I have something that I come up with. So I will talk to you all later.
Fun, guys. It was actually very fun, especially in the beginning of the thing.
All right, catch you later.
Yeah. See you guys.